So in 2021, let's go back. You left the business for reasons. Kind of explain what happened in 2021.
So in 2021, if the question is that, then I was in the midst of growing and scaling my first company called Refine Labs. During 2021, we went from around 6 million in revenue to 21 million in revenue in that year of 2021. And it was such a wonderful year of energy. And at the same time, I think this is probably where you're going, but it actually happened a little bit later in the timeline,
Sure.
is that while I was scaling my business, I had a lot of responsibility. I had way more challenges. And so a lot of people are told, just get rich and all your problems will go away. And my experience, and I think the experience of many others, is actually the reverse. You take on a lot of responsibility, and what it does as an entrepreneur is it exposes a lot of the things inside of you that you haven't trained. Your ability to trust yourself, your ability to regulate your emotions, your ability to think clearly, to have discernment, to not care what other people think, to show up in a genuine and authentic way for everyone in your life. I could go on forever about all those different things. And it was one of the best things that happened in my life. It drove me to begin to explore what has now, 5 years later, manifested into ENCODED.ai and the tools and the frameworks and the wisdom that right now professional athletes use, CEOs of $100 million companies use, but hasn't been accessible to a lot of other people. Now is accessible. My goal is to make it accessible to everyone. And when everyone has these tools, they have the tools to improve their lives, to show up better for their family, for their communities, to be able to make more money, explore their purpose, be more creative, all the amazing things that we want in our lives. So that's a little intro on me and what happened in 2021.
Do you feel like you're living more in your truth, more in your purpose in this moment than you were in those other years? Or
Totally. In 2021, I was following the script of what I thought I was supposed to do to be successful, to pretend that I was confident and that I knew everything, to pretend that I was smarter than other people, to chase revenue targets that were arbitrary and didn't even matter, to chase money instead of making an impact for people, feeling great about yourself, having a great environment for your team. And so through that process, I have totally reevaluated basically what my North Star is in life. I would encourage everybody to do the same thing, because until we have the awareness to it, many of us, including myself in the past, live our life by a script that wasn't even written by us. Somebody else gave us a script of what we're supposed to want, what we're supposed to go for, what success means to us, what safety means to us, what happiness means to us. And through this process, and everyone can do it, to be able to decide for ourselves, what does success mean? To me, now success doesn't mean just money. It means having success in all 10 categories of my life: health, mental, financial, location, creative, purpose, relationships, social. There's so many different areas of our life that are so important. And